G'day fellas and welcome back to FFA Nomad. Today the rules are simple. We're playing the English and we're making longbows. We're making longbows only, baby. Now that is with the exception, I got a little bit of a I got excited in there. That is with the exception of one thing, and that is of course that we're gonna make some siege in that as well. Now I'm gonna naturally move over towards the edge of the map here. I want to make sure that I'm away from everybody else. We did spot out, I think we saw blue, but I haven't. Oh, did we just see somebody else? Yeah, we see teal. We see teal. All right, looks like he's moving topside, and hold on, no, there's the king right there. All right, so we want to ideally move away from him. I'm kind of tempted to just... I don't want to make any enemies. I don't want to make any enemies. I reckon this spot looks pretty decent here. We don't have ourselves any food, but what we do have are wood lines, what we do have are gold mines, and what we definitely do have... There's another villa. So it looks like me and teal are going to be getting the tango on early on here. But we have got that wood. Oh, yellow's here as well. Oh, you know what? Do we cancel? Do we cancel and just... I don't like this. I'm moving on. I'm moving. Maybe we go down here, but why wouldn't yellow go down here? Why would yellow feel the need to come up this way? You know, why... This was a good spot too. I like this. We had stone, we had gold, we had the wood line. I just don't want to be tucked in too tightly. Even though we're playing full longbow, I want to be able to choose when we battle. I want to be able to choose when we, you know, go mess people up, that sort of thing. So let's bring our commander out around here. Down and around. Gold vein right here. Wood line here. I think we could probably go... What is this king doing? King, where are you going, brother? King is going for a bit of a walk right now. I think this might have to do just here instead. It's not perfect, but, well, it's not always that you're going to be able to find a perfect spawn. We'll have to take that one. You can see over in the top left-hand corner of the screen, we'll be tracking how quickly or how far behind we are everybody else. Nobody's got the TC up just yet. You're about to see them start coming up. If you've got an instant drop, you can get it about 145. There we go. Now we've got 2 TCs coming up on insta drops. We didn't quite have that spawn, so I don't really mind this spawn that we've got here. Definitely got a good opening wall. The question is going to be whether we are close to anybody else, though. We've evacuated away from yellow. We did see he was moving over towards that left corner, so I wanted to get a little bit of space between us. But other than that, we do have teal to think about here, so hopefully they're going to focus their energy on each other, and that leaves us for a little bit of space, because even though early on here we are going to be looking for action, we still want to be able to choose when we have that action and whatnot. So that's what we're going to be looking for here. So King's going to start doing a little bit of scouting. We're going to be thinking about going in for some... Is that stone? I'm hoping that that's stone. We could look to take these berries early as well. It does look like it is stone. I think this is berries here, so we could look to come down to this. This is still relatively close, even though it is berries. And I am kind of tempted. Do we? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we're going to take it. We're going to open up with a scout here. We'll put ourselves a mill down here. It's pretty far away from the town center, but I think that this is acceptable. We could also look to throw down farms under the TC, but I'm kind of tempted to throw it down here. For our scout, we're just going to move our scout around, grab these couple of sheep that we did see, and then we'll move him towards the middle of the map. I think it's probably going to be the best play. We are quite late up here. I think we were the last people to get the town center up, or the last player to get the town center online. So let's go grab these sheep, and let's make sure that you don't go handing in anywhere crazy, my friend. And we're going to bring these sheep over towards this mill as well, just so that they can actually utilize these sheep early on. The plan is to eventually just become a farming nation. That is the idea here. So we're going to go out here. I think we probably want 6 on food to start with, and then we'll rally over a couple onto our gold. Let's go ahead and take some of these sheep out. No Rus players in the game, so I'm not going to think too hard about these deer right here, but we've got ourselves... I do like this spawn, though. That is one thing to note. We do, unfortunately, not have the vills under the TC, so it means you're not going to be able to obliterate. That is the Juicy Legacy player. So that is another thing to note. All right, so we're going to go with a very stock standard little play here like this. And I guess we could also scout who is near us, but I'm just going to go run to the middle first. I think that's the most important thing to do. Let's get you on the house as well. We want to go to the middle. We just want to try and get some sheep, if we're lucky. We're obviously playing the English, so it's not a huge loss, even if we can't, because we've got plenty of options when it comes to food. All right, cool. So we've got 6-2. Oh, looks like we're a little bit slow to the middle, which is natural, right? Like we did a lot of walking, so to be honest, it was probably a bad decision to go all the way out there. Now, are we still on these berry bushes? We are still technically on these berry bushes. So let's fix that up. I want to make sure that we're not gathering. We did have 3 sheep in here, but I didn't slaughter them in the most optimal positions. Now, this is a good sign here. Sheep on the bottom side of the middle haven't been found. That to me says that there might not be anybody down here in the bottom, which is a really good thing. That means that we basically expand south from here. So we can throw a wall up and then go across. Now, when it comes to plans... Oh, you see that? That's purple right there. So I'm not sure if he spotted us out, but we definitely spot him. But it only looked like the one sheep, so he could be down here. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. So let's talk a little bit about game plan. We're playing longbows only. That's the plan. Now, that does include ranges. So I can make the wingard ranges. I'm allowed to make wingard ranges. So my plan, my thinking here is I want to go 3 TC into White Tower. Yeah, there. I called it, man. I called it. There was a little bit of a late scout coming out from Ting, I think. But we definitely spotted that one out. So we're going to go see what resources we've got available to us. But my main thinking here is that we are just going to go into Imperial Age. And we're just going to go straight into ranges. And we're going to start training up ranges. Getting them as much as we can. We're getting as many as we can out. That is a very quick age up. Mighty Mike. Jeez Louise, mate. Not wasting any time over there, buddy. That's for sure. Let's throw you down right here. And let's hand in. And let's go and grab ourselves some stone. So we're going to go grab stone from the front of our base here. I don't think we've got anybody to our south, but we're gonna have to worry about Mighty Mike. I'll say that much. He's a little bit of a concern this early on. That is for sure. All right, so everything's going well at this stage. We can probably pull one more off. What is that? That is the sound of Ting over here. Just doing. What are you up to, Ting? What are your plans for today, my friend? Let's take a look and see. All right, this ville here, we're gonna cash you in at 4. There we go. Lovely. Cool. So now we're functioning properly. My main thing that I want to look for down here is going to be gold, because seeing these berries, this is just going to make Ting come out here, and I think that he might even think about attacking me. So that's something that we're going to need to keep in mind. So Ting's definitely going to be on my target list, though. But 2 town centers is probably going to be the safest play here. Look to play it defensively, and then I think in Castle Age we could... I think it's probably best we just go straight up to Imperial. I genuinely do. We've got double gold here, which is going to, last us plenty of time. Big wood line, secondary wood line, third wood line as well. We can get ourselves some nice walls up here. We're going to feel very safe and comfy. I think this is exactly what we want in this game. When it comes to our additional town centers, I don't know exactly where we're going to put them down, but we probably want to think about how we're going to play this out. So, judging by this... Oh, can we get up there? I don't think we can. So, we can throw a stone wall in here. And then we can just wall at the back. I think that's probably going to be the play. And we will turn this into our... This is going to be it, baby. This is where we're going to put down our keep. We won't put our white tower down there, but we would definitely put a keep down there a little bit later. I mean, we probably could put our white... No, we need our white tower to defend over on the main area. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a house up here. Peace green. Ooh. Got ourselves a peace green. I mean, green's still in the Dark Age. Who was that? That was blue. Looks like they are negotiating peace at this stage in game. So we found ourselves a little bit of space here. My main concern, as I said, was yellow. Can we get you out here? All right, there we go. These two are going to come over as well. And I think our first town center is going to go down next to, or at least maybe next to the council hall. I think that might be the best play. We've got a little bit of excess stone at the moment, so definitely want to be building with our town villas. We could actually just put it on the deer. Maybe we just put it on the deer. Actually, that's probably the play. There's yellow. Yeah, I think we're just going to put it on the deer. We're going to play this like a 1v1. First TC on the deer. Second TC, we'll put it down next to the main TC. Or maybe even put it on the gold or something like that. We want to keep it nice and close and compact. So that's going to be our focus. Let's hand in. Throw that down. There's yellow, as we did suspect. So we've got a pretty good idea of our neighbors about who's around us. Probably about the same distance between myself, teal, and yellow. Like, this is the triangle right here. If I had to pick who he's going to go for, I mean, we could probably just make a stone wall, and then who's he going to go for then? Ain't going to be me if I got a stone wall up. So that could be one of our things that we look to do. We could just probably wall across the front like that. But this is definitely the area that I want to expand to. I want to keep this as my golden area. He's Juicy Legacy as well, so I feel pretty confident against him. He's not going to have any real ways to deal with us early on. All right, so these guys are going to move straight back over. We can probably get a couple of vills out here, though. Let's get... Beautiful, look at that. Wonderful. All right. And oh, we've got ourselves a fair bit of sheep here as well. But when it comes to gold, we're definitely going to need to expand out. Relic's already getting picked up. Mighty Mike is going ham this game. That is for sure. He is absolutely going ham. Mighty Mike is not taking any prisoners this game. Did you see that? He's the only one who's in Castle Age. He's picking up that relic out there. So that's something to keep an eye on. Probably want to just make sure Ting is just also not going too crazy here. We should probably look out for him. So we are going 3 TC. So 3rd TC we're probably going to put on the gold. I mean, we've already got this one on the gold, but, you know, maybe we can just throw it down square. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. We'll have to have a think about it. I really don't know who we should be watching, though. I feel fearful from all 3 of these players. Like, they're all big impact, high impact civilizations, all very, very good in when it comes to FFA. But okay, let's take a look here. It looks like Kura Storehouse is down here. Is that Imperial? That's Castle Age already going up for him. That is very, very quick. All right, let's get this TC down. So I think we just go right here. Not the most beautiful spot, but it's going to work. And these villas can then go from here. We want to also move into. Maybe let's just jump straight over here. This is quite a lot. Yeah, there's the Castle Age. I'll be honest, we need to find neighbors for these guys right away, and I need to start thinking about getting walls up. I'm getting scared. I'm actually getting scared. I'm not even kidding you. I was going to wall over here and then across. Is that the play? I feel like it is. Maybe just find a little bit more space. Let's go for it. Maybe just start us off with something like this. And on this south side, let's go across to the stone. Do we want to go to the stone? Maybe the stone's too aggressive. There's no real... Surely. Oh, a little bit of lag. It's alright. Nothing we've never not witnessed before. Yeah, I want 8 people on gold. Is that both sacred sites? No, that's 2 of the 3. I'm telling you now, these Order of the Dragon, Holy Roman Empire guys, we gotta be careful of these guys. They're not messing around. Okay, so main fear right now is getting attacked from the south. Let's hope that these 2 face off against each other. Everyone's going Castle Age right now. Let's look for our early wheelbarrows here. Bro. I don't want it to be like this, but it do. Yeah, you're lucky. Wait, he wants to die? Okay. Alright, let's keep these walls going. This relic is already gone. Dude, this is a wall and a half right here. I don't like these walls. I don't feel confident in these positions. Jeez. These sacred sites are going quick. Quickly. Grab your sacred sites, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a fire sale on them. What else are we getting here? Did we not get... I thought we got wheelbarrow. Did we not get wheelbarrow? Do we have any other hunts around? We do have this one over here. We could look to go and grab. I am absolutely fine with that. Probably want a few more on wood. Can't quite fit it just yet. Let's keep trying to chop towards this angle. Could look to get a house down as well. Let's go ahead with that. Look at these. These guys are fighting right now in the middle. Dude, these sacred sites are absolutely cooked as well. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Spending all of our wood on walls. Castle Age has already come through for Ting. Don't like that. I don't like that. That's very, very quick on the Castle Age. Let's get you here and then over here. And then you're going to finish that wall. And we're just going to call that a day and hope and hope and hope that he does not come through here. Vil still out here. Sacred sites in the middle. All the Order of the Dragon and Holy Roman Empire players are fighting over it. Which is fine by me, right? Like, go for it. Go for it, fellas. Okay, what other upgrades do we want to look at here? Because we're kind of close to aging up here. One thing to note, we don't have ourselves a whole lot of farms back behind this. We could have walled to here, but this is fine. Alright, so just to confirm, all of our walls are coming up. All of our walls are online. My main concern here is Purple. Like, Purple's just sitting here, he's just chilling, and he's playing the Japanese. He's going to run over the top of us unless we have a plan to deal appropriately with him. So, what does that plan look like? Well, it looks like the White Tower. That's going to be our start. Where do we put the White Tower? We could go for something dirty down here, but I'm thinking we probably just want to put it right next to, maybe even like right here, and then just put all of our farms around that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go and put our White Tower in a position, maybe something like this. Let's go with this. I think this is decent. And let's start to add in a few more farms. We could technically put a barracks or a stable in right there. Now, remember, we want to go to Imperium. That's our plan, but we're going to need farms to do it. Now, we could also... Let's come take this, because we did get... Did we get survival techniques? We did get survival techniques. Have you guys all eaten? There's no more in here? Yeah, there's no more in here. Let's send these guys over right now, then, because we're totally down for that. What upgrades have we got? Let's make sure we pick up all the relevant upgrades. Add in more lumber camps. We're going to continue rallying out here. My main concern, though, is that our opponent is just going to try and roll over the top of us. So how do we stop that from happening? Well, we could stonewall. That could be an option for us. Maybe let's go scout him out. Let's go scout him out. That's a good idea. Scouting's a cool thing that you can do. Yeah, he's got no one near him. Absolutely nobody near him. That's going to be real tough. So, let's hand these in. And let's start building. Alright. Cool. We've got our farms coming up now. Level 2s. Get our upgrades in. Town center. Okay, nice. We need to keep scouting him, though. We need to see what he's up to. All these guys are all pretty well focused. Everybody knows what everyone else is up to here. Let's get our next level here. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it is. We might need some longbows here. I don't want to have to hurt you. We're gonna need to go into very early blacksmith here. Good. Looks like just 2 TCs for the moment. Good wood lines down here. Jeez, he's having a good time. Looks like 3 golds as well. Alright, let's get more farms in. Alright, looking good. Oh, that's a lot. Fuck, that's a lot. Is no one building this freaking lumber camp? Bro, come off it. Not like this. Not on today of all days. You know what? That's too far. It's too greedy. It's too greedy. For fuck's sake! Oh my god, it's so annoying. Alright. You're now no longer making vills, my friend. We've lost the right to make vills from you. We can also gather from over here. Let's rally over here as well. Upgrade. Nice wall attempt, I'll say that much. We need to pull those vills out, though. We're going to lose them very quickly. Let's do this instead. Oh, we're losing houses quickly. Oh, he's got... Where did that... Oh, that was the upgrade. Alright, that's the age up. Holding. Fellas. Lasses. It's another ram right there. It's gone. Okay. Holding for the moment. Holding for the moment. This guy's still got quite a lot of units. Alright, Imperial Age is through. We need to get elite longbows. We also need to get enclosures. Alright, we're actually eating through these wood lines quite a lot. Okay, alright. We've managed to make it out alive. What do we want? We want Windguard Rangers. Where is our gold, and why don't we have any more?
Ready to go? Yeah, you ready for the next worker on the wall?
Are we just gonna go into mass wing guards? Maybe that's the play. Oi! So what are you doing, brother? Those are elite men at arms. How'd you even get through? Alright, we've got this outpost coming up here. We're actually going to need quite a little bit of gold here. Oh, the fucking king's here, dude. But we don't want to take out yellow. If we take out yellow, but he's given it to me. He's given it to me. Getting attacked on multiple sides here. I don't want your king. I don't want your king. I want your king. Do we not have... Thank you, elite longbows. Oh god, this is hard. Oh, now we got the 2v1. Are we getting trebbed as well? Dude, oh, this is not the spawn for me. This is not the spawn for me, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Chief. It ain't happening, Chief. We got stuck. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a tough one. It was not the one that we were looking for. This is for sure. I think we probably should have left that king alive now that I think about it. But we're not giving up. We're not surrendering. Not right now. No, wrong person to get out of the keep. We want the vills. We need to go into incendiary arrows straight away. I mean, we can still kite this. It's not over. it's only over if they just kill everything. We're down to 1 TC as well. We're not doing much damage though. Look at this. Like, we're 3-shotting these things. Yeah, I hate to see it. Yeah, I hate to see it. It's one of those situations where you just get caught in an awkward spot. Like, we kind of knew from the very beginning that that was going to be hard. Like, I knew I didn't... Like, my spot was not going to be good at all. Just because I was kind of like an even distance... And that whole... Man, that Holy Roman Empire play, I knew he was going to be cracked from the very beginning. Like, when he hit feudal before I even put my landmark down, dude. All right, let's go take a look and see the replay. I need to see what I should have done differently to try and win this one. I think maybe what I could have done is... You know what? I already know something I could have done. What I could have done is in the middle of my base, just put a stone wall. And what that stone wall does is it serves as a place I can just put my longbows. And people can't touch you. You just go up there and just chill. It is 100% like absolutely good. This is us. That's not us. This is us. That's not us. This is us. That is not us either. We're at 26 minutes right now. So it has to be this. This isn't us. Where is the game? It was a land mega random, right? Oh, here we go. Cool. Yeah, so I kind of realized early on, like, when you see the way that, like, Ting is down in the corner and he had nobody there to attack, we know he's attacking us, right? So I've just got to hope that Teal attacks Yellow and that Yellow and Teal are evenly matched, so then I don't have to worry about them. The problem is that's not the case. And I think even if I was playing seriously in that situation, when I say seriously, like, I'm obviously playing seriously, but I'm trying to do longbow only. But if I was making, you know, crossbows, no, I would have held. If now that I think about it, I would have 100% held, because like both of those units were made like counted by crossbows. All right, let's mute the game because we're about to go fast. And take a look at the map. So map is a pretty simple one. It's basically just dry Arabia, but with a lot of trees at the top. And if we take a look at spawns, so we've got blue, yellow, orange, teal. Seems pretty even. I think these are fine spawns or fine starts for everybody. But of course, the game is going to do that thing where it speeds everybody up by a mile. So we are on red. And we really don't have any, like, honestly, there feels like there's nowhere good to go, actually, now that I think about it, right? Like, we could have gone here. Let's say we go here. How do we even play it from here, right? Like, I don't even know how you would play it from that position. I don't think that's a tenable position. The other issue is just that, like, unfortunately, we had a neighbor that has no neighbors. And that means that we're the only neighbor. So we're just going to get attacked by them. And it's only a matter of time until somebody else attacks us because we have other neighbors, right? Like, we've got 3 neighbors in this situation, whereas he's only got 1. And that sucks for us. So I think when it comes to planning down the town centers, we probably got about as good as you could ask for. I honestly, I look at this map and I think there's nowhere better for me to have put my town center when I look at the distribution of town centers, right? Like, you could go over here in this space, but now you've got 1, 2, 3. Right? Like, maybe I could... Maybe this up here would be a decent spot, and this is your gold. Maybe that's the play. But even then, like, obviously, I'm not map hacking, right? So I don't know where the good spots are. I'm just saying, like, this is a pretty decent spot. I think maybe one of the things I could have done is put the TC a little bit closer, because I think what happens is people anchor to the town centers quite a bit. Right? Like, if you look on the mini-map and you see a town center, you're going to anchor to that quite a bit more than if you just see a dot. So if I was to put this town center down over on this wood line, I don't know if I knew about the wood line at the time. I'm pretty sure I might have, judging by this. Wait, did I have a starting villager over here that came out from this angle? I might have. But I think putting down the town center, like, right here on this wood line, then that at least gives me a little bit more distance from blue. But see, the thing is, like, blue really could have just gone after green, or teal could have gone after green or blue as well, right? Like, in fact, those guys are closer to him. And it's kind of curious why he came down here. I'm curious what happened with that and why that was a stalemate, because he very quickly went for us. And we knew we were going to be sort of trapped here up against purple early on. So he had a pretty competitive age up time. Teal was just, yeah, like, I think Teal's a pretty decent player here, Mighty Mike. I don't know what his ranking is, but like, this is a quick age up, man. I'm just saying, if you can do an 8-minute age up on Nomad, you're having a good time. And he is definitely having a good time here. It's not going to be quite 8 minutes, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, Holy Roman Empire 8-minute age up is I wouldn't say it's standard, but it's about like the goal if you have a perfect start. Perfect start is gold deer. Gold deer, middle of the map. That's what you're looking for. So you don't want these berries. See how he's on the berries? You don't want that. Berries are terrible. Juicy Legacy player. Looks like he's just going fast Song Dynasty. Okay, this is a very late fast Song Dynasty though. Not quite sure why. I don't think... judging from the Juicy Legacy player, I've got to say I don't think he's good. Yeah, he's definitely not good. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, so he's going for a Song Dynasty and he's already got the resources for a TC. But he's like way overgathered though. So, okay. So it feels like it might be a skill matchup, but I mean, it's a hard matchup anyway, right? Holy Roman Empire versus Juicy. Not an easy one. So now he's going to take relics. So he's also got the lion's share of the relics as well. Like he's oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah, he's going to win this 100%. You can't just have like Holy Roman Empire players with fucking 6 relics in your lobby. Like it's not fair. It is just not fair. This Civ was not balanced around having 6 relics. It is absolutely insane how good this Civ is. I'm kind of tempted to say, like, in FFA, I don't want to bring like balance into it, but maybe we're going to nerf the Regnets, dude. It's fucking wild in FFAs, man. It is so good. It is it's one of the best. No, it is the best landmark that there is in FFA. Name a better landmark. I'll wait. Don't say Council Hall. Yeah, so we kind of knew we were in a tough spot here. I think he must have opened 2 TC, but no, that's not the case. He's only put it down. It's a late second TC. We know that he didn't go for an early second TC because we saw it. We came around this angle and heard the floating gate come down right as we were down here scouting. So I think one of the things I could have done better was my army prep. So in this situation here, we kind of knew that there was going to be... We kind of knew there was going to be an aggressor. And the thing is, I need to go Imperial Age in this game anyway, because I know that the Holy Roman Empire player is going to go Imp. As you can see, he's already Imp. But we know that he's going to go Imperial Age. And that's a big problem, because once he gets Imperial Age, he gets Elite Men at Arms and he gets +3 ranged armor, which means that we're not going to be doing much damage to him. That's a big problem for us. Like we need to have a good damage margin. So going Imperial is really, really important, I feel like. So I don't think you can stay that long in Castle. Maybe I could have made, say, 20 longbows just as like a nice little safety net against stupid shit like this. And even then, I think this is kind of the consequence of going for these big walls. Remember when I was talking about it early on, I said, like, these walls feel very big, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, a more refined version of this would have been Council Hall in a little bit closer, wall across the front, just like that, around. And then, you know, I put this TC. This TC's in the wrong spot. Like, this should have just been a mill. Shouldn't have been a TC. I knew that we were going to lose that TC going out there. Not when we placed it down, but I definitely knew it, you know, a little bit later. Actually, no, when we placed it down, I think I said this is a bit risky, but I'm going to do it anyway. A lot of units down here. He's already got +1 as well. We're going to get the emergency wall up here. I think this emergency wall was well timed. So that was fine. And we definitely had, you know, multiple... Don't tell me he's still feudal, is he? No, he can't be still feudal. Yellow. Where are you? Yellow. Okay, he's castle. I probably could have just looked on the screen and saw the Montlu Academy. So he's got decent farms coming up on the back. The problem is, like, this is the problem with Holy Roman Empire players, is they're just ticking time bombs, right? Like, he hasn't faced any early aggression, where at 18 minutes, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 relics, and they're all inside outposts that are, like, you're not killing this guy either. That's the other thing to note. Like, these relics are all in outposts with cannon emplacements. Like, you're not taking this guy out easily at all. And this is relic emplacements. Relic in the cannon with the cannon emplacement, so 11.4 tiles of range with emergency repairs, with all that extra silly bonus that they get, you know, from their keeps and their everything else that they get. So he's got court architects, and then he's got the keep bonus as well. you're talking like 3.5k health on these with emergency repairs. Like, even bombards won't crack that bad boy quickly. You almost need to one-shot them. Anyway, so at this point, we're going to be looking to go Imperial Age as well. We don't have anywhere near the army that we should. I think, okay, so lesson learned from this, once Castle Age, spam longbows. Like, just get, maybe even, like, let's set a goal of, like, 50 longbows, just to try and keep yourself safe. It's a decent number as well that you can just kind of leverage if you need to. So I think that's fine. So that's definitely something that I've learned more. So keep my TCs tighter, keep my walls tighter. Definitely I can onion, but... You know, there's no need to go for TCs out here. This could have been a mill, right? And my TCs all could have been over here. I think almost also put my TC a little bit tighter on the map as well. Oh, you know what? I don't think my initial TC spot was necessarily bad or wrong. I think that it was... I would probably do that again 9 times out of 10. You know, I think it's a very small thing to be like, okay, well, if the TC was down here, then the guy wouldn't have attacked me because he would have looked on the minimap and I would have been too far away. But, I mean, it's kind of interesting how he's just like... not even looking in this direction, right? Like, it's... And they were fighting over sacred sites as well, I think. But, oh man, look at this. This guy is... Oh, dude, this is a gamer. Mighty Mike 9, you are a gamer. I'm telling you right now. I know a gamer when I see one. Look at this, man. Look how aggressive this is. Just a whole bunch of barracks here. Siege workshops on the front. He is determined to take somebody out. Speaking of somebody, is 31975667778 just not making units? Is that what we've got? Like, he gets attacked in Imperial Age and he's like, oh shit, I should probably make units. He's like, oh, I get a spearman. I get a Jukunu. Yeah, that'll do it. Like, brother. You have known this was coming for a long time. Don't get upset. And why are you stonewalling me? You got this guy right here on your doorstep, and you're like, yeah, we got to get rid of this guy. Interesting. It was unfortunate, you know. We did have Mighty Mike. He was quite mighty in that northern position. So we definitely held this if we had crossbow. Like, that's the other thing to note, right? Like, if we had crossbows, we're okay. Can I check the stats on the Ranger as well? So they've got 12 plus 2 versus 8 plus 2, but we're not elite yet as well. That's the other thing. I love that there's a Treb here. I don't really love it. I was quite saddened. All right, so elite longbow out now. They got a base of 9. So it might not seem like a lot of difference between 12 and 9 base damage, but it's significant. And the reason why is because that's 3 extra damage you get over the armor. So you're talking, so here's 11 versus 14. So 11 versus 14. So you're talking 6 damage versus 9 damage. That's a big difference. That's 50% more damage from a Wingguard Ranger. That's why we need to get into these Wingguard Rangers ASAP as well. But I think next time, you know, we've got our plan down. We just need a little bit more space. I think that's it. We need space to get off the ground as the English. You got to take things slow. You got to take things easily. So next time, we will do it properly. We will get it right. Yeah, it's always tough. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't have killed this king here. I should have left this king a little bit longer, but I mean, like, this guy's so dead anyway. It would have been 30 seconds at most before he comes down. And I think it's just natural progression, right? Like, that's why he's coming down to me, because he's just like, yeah, well, we started over here at 9 o'clock. We might as well keep it going with an anti-clockwise theme. He probably just, like, after this just goes down and races over to purple. Let's speed it up a little bit. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious. But at this stage, right, like, in my opinion, there's no way here that Teal doesn't win this game. The only thing I would give as feedback for Teal is, even though Elsbach or Swabia is really good here, I feel like Elsbach would have been better. And the reason why is this. Okay, Swabia is great, but just make another town center or 2. Just make 2 more TCs. It's a bit expensive, sure. I appreciate that. But, I mean, you can probably just win this game through brute force anyway, so it's not a huge issue. And so I'm not even going to say it's feedback. It's just like, hey, you can also do this. But then just, like, throw an Elsbach down right here on this sacred site. Like, that would be it. And then just go for a sacred victory. Like, when you're 2 versus 1 with this many relics and population space. So I think he's just picked up 50 population space from me. That was it. And now he's going to just go for a full stone wall. Like, look at... Dude, this guy is absolutely cooking right now. Like, this is ludicrous, man. And then we've got blue that's surrendered here. Green's taking him out. So looking for the king up here. Mr. Frederick Barbarossa. He's going to go look to take out the Holy Roman Empire, or the Order of the Dragon. I don't even think he got a single relic. And this is the difference between the 2 civs, right? Like, Holy Roman Empire... Oh, no, 1 relic. Holy Roman Empire just gets up so much faster than Order of the Dragon. So you can just scout so many more relics. Let's take a look at Magic Mike's perspective. Yeah, he's doing well here. He hasn't really scouted much of the map, though. And he managed to find that many relics. Magic Mike... Am I going to have to, like, do a full inspection here? He spots out the king location as well. So he wouldn't use that ability unless he had to, right? At least that's the way I think about it. Well, what was that? That was a look in the dark. What was that at? Nothing. The only thing that's sussing me out right now is that he's got that many relics, but he hasn't explored like into specific areas of the map. Wait, so throughout this, so the only people that remain right now is just, it's purple and teal, the two guys that took me out. There you go. I'm a kingmaker. You heard it here first. Do we have the end of the game? I don't think we do. Purple versus teal. See, and this is where I was like saying that Elsbach would come in right now. Like this is a very easy way to win the game. You just defend with like 300 pop, and like people aren't going to be able to take you out. You've got way too many reinforcements, too close, too big of an army. It's just not going to happen. This is a good combination though that Purple's got. Purple had a really good spawn from the very beginning of the game. Is he still? He's not 200, right? He's got to be 250. Yeah, he's 250. He just killed Pink. Okay. Let's have a look and see what these guys are cooking up. We're about to be up to where they are actually up to in the game. Kind of tempted to watch this one out. Not really, because I know what's gonna happen, right? Like we called teal winning from the start. You can't have 6 relic Holy Roman Empire just chilling for 20 minutes. It ain't gonna happen like that. And I guess that's just the consequence of it, right? Like Holy Roman Empire definitely feels absolutely cracked for FFAs. There's a part of me that thinks maybe it's better than Chinese. But it's one of those things where it's conditional, right? Like you need to have a little bit of space. You need to have relics. That's it. If you can find those things, if you can get a good lobby, then 100%. It absolutely shits all over the Chinese. Is he just going? He's going straight for the king. That's not a good idea, bro. Like you're not going to find any success going for that. King's still in the main town center. Remember, he's got emergency repairs. He's also got the stone walls. He's also got the court architects as well. He can just pop the king out and throw it in the keep. He's got 1,055 bombards. That's a very specific number. Is he just? Yeah, he's just going for a sacred victory here. How many is he? He's taken all 3 sacred sites. So okay. I'm just gonna call it here. I'm just gonna say, yep, teal wins this. He hasn't won yet, but he will win this. Like you can't. There's nothing that he can do. What does he do? Like, let's think about this. Like realistically, what does Purple do here? Purple goes into Azutso. Nope, he doesn't have enough time for Azutso. Like, if he wants a big mass of Azutsu, he's going to need at least 20 of them. Doesn't have 20 minutes. Probably has been Imperial for a while, though. Actually, how many tickets does he have? He might have tickets on the Takanoshima. Okay, all right. He's cooking. Let the man cook, all right? He's got 29 Azutsu. And the reason why Azutsu are good is because you can blast. You can just walk up to sacred sites, and you can be like, I'm taking down this keep, and I'm taking it down right now. Boom, and it's gone. That's what's so powerful about Azutsu. And then you can just like, okay, I'm going to focus down the army. So that's definitely a play. All right, you know what? I wasn't going to watch this. Actually, you want to know what's giving it away right now as to why Purple doesn't win this? Look what's in production, dude. 3 elite mounted samurai. Look at the amount of resources he's got in the bank. 163 out of 250. He should just be printing units right now. Let's take a look at production buildings. 7 stable, 7 Raxes, 1 siege workshop, and a Takanoshima. I think that if they were evenly skilled, definitely, but they're not evenly skilled. I think teal is quite a bit better. So we're going to leave it there. I'm curious about Mighty Mike, Magic Mike. I'm just going to go to the beginning again. I just want to see, how did he spot out all those relics? Because it felt like that wasn't a lot of the map that had been covered, and yet a lot of the map, like he'd got a lot of the relics. And I always just want to check that. I mean, that's not him. Oh, what happened here? We're at like 40 minutes or something, right? 44, 45? This one? 48 minutes? There's no way that's us. Oh, so now the game's just gone and disappeared. It's gone, done, and left. I think it was land mega random, right? Yeah, there's... It's left. Okay, well... is it in my history? Could be in my history. Is this it? I think this might be it. No, this isn't it. This is the game from before. Let me tell you about this game just quickly. Oof, not fun. 15 minutes into the game, I'm having an absolute blast. My wife comes downstairs and she's like, our baby has been screaming for 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. I'm recording here. Anyway, so there you go. So I had to quit because the baby overrules everything. Anyway, that's going to be it for us. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can pull ourselves off an English victory next time.